is K. Manisai. I am recording this video for an assignment in the subject of software engineering, and the topic is design review processes. We are going to see that the topic is design review processes in software engineering. Coming to the topic, introduction to design reviews. What is design review means? Design reviews are critical part of the software development life cycle. We all know the SDLC life cycle. It is a critical part of that. They ensure that design meets requirements and is feasible for implementation. Effective design reviews can significantly reduce the risk of project failure. Here we can see the SDLC's life cycle. Here we can see software repository like local environment, continuous integration, many design phases you can see here. And coming to the next slide, the importance of the design reviews is reviews help identify issues early in the development process only. So we can identify the issues before proceeding to the next step, which may reduce the risks of in the project. And coming to the next point, they promote collaboration and knowledge sharing among team members. A well conducted design review can improve code quality and project outcomes. Here we can see the importance of design reviews. In the diagram we can also by seeing the diagram we can also understand that different steps in followed in this design review process. We start it and set vision and mission, engage stakeholders, identify issues and set targets, make plans, like we can see the action there, and track progress and report and communicate. Coming to the next page, types of design reviews. We can see there are many types of design reviews. One is informal reports and formal reports. Formal reviews involve structured processes and documentation. Informal reviews are more flexible and may occur spontaneously. Walkthroughs focus on guiding stakeholders through the design to gather feedback. We can see informal report. In informal reports are 1 to 10 pages in length, follow a letter or memo format, use personal pronouns and contractions, include some visual aids and are routine and internal. We can see the formal one. It is of length 10 to 100 pages, and it doesn't consist of any personal pronouns or contraction. Include a title page, cover letter, table of contents and abstract formal style, and indicative of the organization, are based on extensive research. Coming to the participants in design reviews, key stakeholders includes like architects, developers, product owners and QA engineers. We can say each participant brings unique perspectives and expertise to the review process. Engaging diverse team members enhance the quality of feedback received. We can see in the image overview of key stakeholders of business enterprise. We can see the types of stakeholders like suppliers, owners, investors, creditors, communities, like etc., employees, government agencies, like that. Coming to the next slide, we can see preparing for a design review. Preparation involves creating comprehensive design documentation. A reviewer should be provided context and relevant materials in advance. Setting clear objectives for the review helps ensure focused discussions. Coming to the next page, conducting the review. Presentations should clearly outline the design decisions made. Reviewers should ask questions and provide constructive feedback throughout the review process. It's essential to document all feedback for future reference and follow. We can see in the literature, 5 sections of a literature review. We can see that empirical research, research gap, conclusion, foundation of the theory, introduction, like that. Coming to the next page, we can see common review techniques like checklists can help ensure all aspects of the design are evaluated. And one more technique is peer reviews, leverage the knowledge and insights of the team members. Prototyping can be used to visualize and validate design concepts. If we want to visualize the uh, design, we can go with the prototyping stage, or we can simply use checklist in which we check all the requirements and we mark them if they met with our requirements. So coming to the next slide, criteria for evaluation. A design should be accessed for functionality, performance, and scalability. Usability and user experience are also critical evaluation factors. Compliance with coding standards and architectural principles must be ensured. You can see what is scalability. We can say that capacity to improve performance, increasing sales volume or demand. You can see. Coming to the next slide, handling feedback. Feedback should be categorized as critical, important, or minor. It is vital to prioritize addressing critical feedback before moving forward. Open discussions about feedback can foster a collaborative environment. We can see why is critical thinking important means it will refine our skills, research skills, polishes your creativity, stimulates curiosity, it enhances problem solving ability, it helps to improve decision making. Coming to the review outcomes. Uh, After successfully conducting the review, review outcomes may be successful reviews result in actionable items and design improvements. Decisions made during the review should be documented for transparency. Follow-up meetings may be necessary to address unresolved issues. Coming to the next slide, tools for design reviews. There are some tools in which we can use them in design reviews. Collaboration tools facilitate communication among distributed teams. Design modeling software can help visualize complex architects. Code review tools can integrate feedback directly into the development workflow. Collaboration tools like a real-time board, OneNote, Google Docs, Confluence, SharePoint. Level of fluid communication. By using these tools, level of fluid communication will also increase. Coming to the next slide, challenges in design reviews. There are some challenges in this process also. That is, time constraints can limit the effectiveness of design reviews. If that suppose if we take a project in which the time is very low and we can't, and if in that project we can't apply this procedure because the time is very low, and if we apply this procedure the time will the provided time will not go the provided time may not be sufficient. Coming to conflicting opinions among stakeholders may lead to tension. Inadequate preparation can result in unproductive review sessions. Coming to best practices for effective reviews. Establish a clear agenda for each review to guide discussions. Encourage an open and respectful atmosphere for sharing feedback. Regularly schedule design reviews to keep the design process on track. You can see effective meeting, learning objectives, types of meetings, and contents. These are the best practices for effective reviews. And coming to integrating the design reviews into agile processes, we can see that after this after conducting this process design review procedure, how can we integrate that procedure into our development phase. We are taking agile development here. In agile methodologies, promote frequent design reviews during iterations. Daily stand-ups can be used to address design related issues as they arise. Retrospectives provide opportunities to improve future review processes. We can see waterfall model versus agile model. In this, waterfall model is basically a sequential model in which one step occurs after the completion of another. In agile model, it is an iterational procedure in which it is like a for loop which is iterated on based on if the certain condition is met, like that it is also iterated process until and unless the user requirements are met, it will be iterated like that. Coming to The next slide, the role of documentation. The role of documentation is very important. Comprehensive documentation serves as a reference point for reviewers. It ensures that all design decisions are traceable and transparent. Good documentation aids in onboarding new team members effectively. Coming to the next slide, measuring review effectiveness. There are some metrics in which are used in measuring review effectiveness. Metrics can be established to evaluate the impact of design reviews. Tracking the number of defects found post review can indicate effectiveness. Stakeholder satisfaction surveys can provide insights into the review process. We can see in the image top 5 blog tracking metrics to evaluate your blog performance. One is page views. We are taking a blog as an example, and the metrics of the blog of the example is, one is page views, measuring steady growth in traffic and shares, clicks and comments across social media. Source of the traffic, bounce rate. We can say page views means nothing but how many members visited that but certain page in a certain amount of time. And measuring steady growth in traffic means, is there any increase in the is there any increase in the views between some certain time to certain time. And shares, clicks and comments across social media means, how many members shared that blog to other, or if how many members commented on that like. And source of the traffic means, how is that blog getting more views, like is somebody sharing it or somebody promoting it, like that. Coming to next one, that is continuous improvement of design reviews. Regularly solicit feedback from participants to enhance the review process. Analyze past review outcomes to identify areas for improvement, and implement changes iteratively to refine and optimize the review process. That is, identify, plan, execute and review. In identify, we opportunities in the process workflow. In plan, how can the current process be improved. In execute, implement change. Review, how can working of the team, how changes working for the team. Coming to the next slide, case studies of successful design reviews. There are some case studies. Case studies can illustrate the benefits of thorough design reviews. Analyzing failed projects can reveal the importance of effective reviews. Sharing success stories can motivate teams to prioritize design reviews. Here we can see successful SEO strategy case studies. 800% traffic in 3 months. Coming to future trends in design reviews, automation tools are likely to play a larger role in the review process. Like AI, nowadays we can see AI like ChatGPT, which are generating things that are even unthinkable. Uh, like that, automation tools are likely to play a larger role in review process. Machine learning may assist in identifying potential design flaws. Remote collaboration technologies will continue to evolve, enhancing participation. Coming to the next slide. Conclusion, design reviews are essential for ensuring software quality and success. A structured and collaborative approach yields the best results. Continuously improving the design review process can lead to better software outcomes. The references which I took for preparing this PPT is from Design Review Best Practices in Software Engineering by Smith J, which is released in 2022 in TechPress. Thank you.